Today's broadcast is brought to you by Dooley Funeral Homes, providing kind, personal service since 1857.
Good morning, Antwerp. It's Tuesday, May 14th, and it's time for Archers Live with Rylan Brooks and Alex Lehman.
Coming up, we have our Athletes of the Week, results from last night's sporting events, and another interview with one of our salutatorians. Let's get started. Archers Live starts right now.
Today we have Bennett, Layton, and Briggs from Mrs. Bach's early kindergarten class to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please stand?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
On the lunch menu for today, we have a walking taco, baked fries, pears, and milk or salad bar.
On the schedule for today, we have another day of senior exams, and kindergarten through second grade classes have their field day starting at 12:30. Junior high track and field competes at the GMC meet at Hicksville at 4, and the academic awards ceremony will take place at 6:30 in the auditorium.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, we will have our last midweek muffins for this school year. Make sure you bring $1 tomorrow morning to enjoy one last muffin from the gourmet foods class.
Happy birthday today to Devin and KC turning 7. Have a great day, Devin, and make sure you get a birthday pencil from the office.
Attention seniors, all outstanding senior fees must be taken care of by Friday. That includes office and library fees.
In library news, students, if you have not returned books yet, you need to do so by tomorrow. If you don't, your books will be marked as lost and you will be charged for them. Please see Mrs. Bagley or Mrs. Carnes if you have questions.
Starting next Monday, middle and high school students who have returned all books and paid all fines may check out a couple of books for summer reading.
The following students who will be attending Vantage next year have library business to take care of this week: Haley Craig, Gannon Peffley, Peyton Lang, Owen Sheedy, and Zach Wallet. Please stop down and see Mrs. Bagley to do so.
From the athletic department, Spring Athletic Awards will be 1 week from today on Tuesday, May 21st at 7 p.m. Please dress appropriately and tell your coach or Mr. Optimus if you can't be there.
Attention football players, detergent pickup will be tomorrow after school from 3 to 6 at the back of the field house.
There will be a varsity football meeting for anyone in grades 8 through 12 interested in playing football next year in Coach Hale's room on Wednesday during AA.
Congratulations to our 4 new athletes of the week. For boys track, Luke Brewer. Girls track, Kira Reyes. Baseball, Cole Sessler, and softball, Alyssa Fuller. You 4 can pick up your certifications in the high school office.
Last night, the varsity track and field team hosted a county meet. The following girls were named county champs: Leslie Pollock in the discus, Heather Oberlin in the shot put, Kira Reyes in the pole vault, the team of Mia Altimus, Maddie Bauer, Heather Oberlin, and Kennedy Recker in the 4x100 relay, and Chloe Saul in the 3,200 meter run.
On the boys' side, Jake Ryan was named county champ in the 3,200 meter run as well. Divine East placed second in the 300 hurdles and high jump. Luke Brewer placed second in the pole vault and long jump, and Gaige McMichael placed second in the 110 hurdles.
Yesterday, we talked to co-salutatorian Nathan Lee about his future plans. Today, we'll be talking to another salutatorian, Austin Chirgwin, who is also graduating with a 3.994 GPA. Let's take it over to ALS TV's Iris Sorrell to hear more from him.
Thanks, Alex. Today we're here with co-salutatorian Austin Chirgwin. So, Austin, tell us a little about your plans after graduation. Where will you be continuing your education, and what are your career aspirations?
Well, I'm planning to continue my educational career at Indiana University, Purdue University of Indianapolis. It's a tongue twister.
Mouthful.
Yeah, IUPUI for short. And I'm planning to study a major in biomedical engineering. And my goal's always been anesthesiology. But that's you have to get a doctorate for that, and I don't really know if I want to specify with the medical field or if I want to specify with the engineering field. So I'm kind of just going into biomedical engineering and then seeing where it takes me after 4 years and where I want to pursue after that.
As you look back at your 12 or so years here in school, is there anyone who has really been an inspiration along the way?
Well, I'd say there's been a ton of inspiration from our school in general. whether it be coaches or teachers or fellow students. But I'd say one of the biggest inspirations for me personally was Corey Earhart. Just whether it be helping me throughout the musical, whether it be calming down my nerves, or helping me when I was a little bit behind in EYF, or just taking on the challenge of sophomore year. Sophomore year, I took on 2 very hard math classes in his class, and he was very understanding, but also very challenging. He pushed me to do my best, and that was probably the most proud I've ever been at high school, just because maintaining a good grade in both the classes was very uplifting for me, and it made me feel good. So he was probably one of my bigger inspirations. And also actually just because, he followed what he wanted to do. He has an engineering degree but chose to be a teacher, and I have great respect for that.
You've obviously been a good student here at Antwerp, which is why you're here. What advice would you give to younger students looking to follow in your footsteps?
I'd say I'd probably just say don't lose your drive, or don't become discouraged. I think it's easy in high school. I mean, whether it be personal flaws or educational flaws, everyone goes through, everyone fails. Everyone at some point is going to screw up in high school. So I think the big thing is just realizing, it's going to be better than you expect the outcome to be. So becoming discouraged is something that I would try to stay away from, and try to just look at the positives and see what you can do to overcome that screw up or that fail.
What do you think you'll miss most about Antwerp, either a school or a town?
Definitely just the small town atmosphere of both. I know everyone always talks about how, being in a small town has many benefits, and I think there's very many truths to that. I think just the fact that everywhere you go, whether it be at school or throughout the community, somebody knows you. Especially being as involved as I have been, it's just apparent everywhere you go. You're never going to go somewhere where you don't know anyone, and I'm fine talking to people.
Right.
I'll totally be fine making new friends and experiencing a new, bigger environment, as downtown Indy is going to be a very big switch. So I'd say I'm going to miss, even though I'm good at talking to people, I think I'm just going to miss having somebody there that I know all the time.
Right. What do you look forward to most as you prepare to graduate and move on to that next stage of your life?
I'd say the big thing is I look forward to being able to do something that matters, if that makes sense.
Right.
I'm really excited about, doing research about something that matters, or doing something that actually benefits me. Not to say that school doesn't benefit you. You obviously learn a wide variety of data or of, I don't know, through a variety of subjects, but being able to actually specify into a field that you want to study is very exciting for me, because now it's not just about, studying a book that you don't care about. It's actually doing something that can benefit people, or that benefits you personally from going through. So I'd say just doing something that I actually like to do. And then also, I know I just said it's a flaw, but also going to a big city and living in Indianapolis with nobody there that I really know. I mean, because like I said, it stinks that I'm not going to know anybody, but also it's kind of exciting. It's weird to express, but it's give and take. I'm excited to experience a new situation, but I'm also a little nervous about it.
So thank you for coming in, and I hope that everything goes well with you going into this next semester, this next stage of life, and we're going to turn it back to Rylan and Alex.
Thanks, Iris and Austin. And with that, we're done for the day. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.